Here at a guy's house I went to high school with. He's got a beaver prom down here in the river bottom, and it's flooding out the area where his cattle feed. So we got a little tiny beaver house in there. I came here a week ago and this was all frozen. This is the stream bed here. So I ended up putting a total of 6 snare poles here, 3 right by the house and then 3 more down by the dam. But as you see, it's all opened up. It's been unseasonably warm, above freezing for the past few days, and it's going to remain that way. So that's not a good thing when you're using snares. So we'll see if we can find them. I had 2 snares right here, and it's only about a little over knee deep here. But I see, oh, actually there's both snare poles there. Isn't there? Yeah. Okay, I see a beaver foot and tail right here. So he got all tangled up. All right, so we got one. Oh, that's a nice big one. Okay, so we got one beaver wrapped up in both of those snare poles. I was worried that I would have lost one of the snare poles. All right, so we found the 3rd snare. What had happened is he got caught in one snare over by the beaver house. So he's caught in one snare pole from by the house, and then he came around here to this other channel and got caught in a 2nd snare. So he has 2 snares on him from 2 different snare poles. So that is a first for me. And then the other one was actually untouched. All right, so just got that beaver up there at the house. Had 3 snares set, and now we came down here about maybe 100 yards to the beaver dam. You can see it's about probably 4 feet high, so it's holding this. It's just a little stream. The stream's only 8-10 feet wide. A creek, as they call it here in northern Wisconsin. Not a creek, but a creek. So we got 3 snare poles here, and they're all melted. So we'll go check them out. And I'm expecting to fall through here, but it's not very deep. And this one here, so we can see the snare pole is completely chewed off right there. So we know we had a beaver in the area. Did he get caught? I believe he did. And there is a really big tail, bigger than the other one. You can see it hind foot. Still looking for that elusive 100-pounder, but I don't think this is it. Hey, can you chop that out without hitting the beaver? Just enough to get him through there. Don't put a hole in that nice hide. All right, that's good, that's good. Here, can you pull it up and I'll film? Ooh, look at the size of that thing. Maybe he is a 100-pounder. Yeah, bigger than the other one. I have a scale at the house, but that one's definitely over 50, but I think maybe just under 60. Still, he's going to be an XL, probably stretch him out to a 2XL. All right, nice. So we'll go take a look at these other 2, and yeah, we're definitely going to fall through here. We both have on chest waders though, so as long as the water isn't too deep, should be okay. Oh, and it's only about waist deep, but it's kind of muddy right here by the dam. And this snare is untouched, but we're going to pull it up because of the warm weather. So that's the configuration there, if you haven't seen it. Well, this is getting deeper.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
You need my chisel?
I'm going to shut the camera off and get my chisel. That might be over my waders out there. So that 3rd snare did not have a beaver in it, but it was completely chewed off. And then my buddy just pointed out this here beaver is snared by the tail, which that happens. I probably get a couple per year by the tail. So we do have, there's another dam way down on public land, probably about a quarter mile. and I have 2 snares down there. There was some recent beaver activity, but not as much as up here, so we'll go check those last 2 snares down there. Alright, so since it's still warm and it's going to be above freezing every day for probably the next almost the week, I'm not going to put in any snare poles, but I'm not sure if we got all the beaver out of here, so I want to put in a couple of baited 330s. So I've got 2 rigged up, well, one at the house I just came from with an aspen stick, and then the others I'm just putting on this big yellow onion, which over the past couple of years in some of my other videos you'll see that these onions have been very effective for beaver. So it's really quite shallow here. I had 3 snares down here, and this was in the shallowest one where we caught this big beaver. It's only about 1.5 feet deep right there. In fact, it traps a little bit out of water. I'm going to stick it down in the mud so in case it does freeze at night, it's not going to get frozen and be inoperable. But I'm going to put one more onion over there by the dam, and then after that we'll go down and check out the other dam 1/4 mile away. Alright, so I made it down on the treacherous walk down to the other beaver dam. Most of the rivers open up and there's parts that are over our waders, so it was a fun little walk. But I have 2 snare poles set here. One I just chopped out to pull it up, and I see that it's chewed off. It's not necessarily an indicator that we have a beaver, just that there was definitely a beaver there. And we have just a little tiny kind of beaver house here built into the dam, which I've seen before. It's not common though. And then I have another snare pole over there, which we haven't checked yet. So I'm going to, let's see, what I can do is see if we can get some underwater footage here and see if there's a beaver. No, there's no beaver. Alright, so we missed him. Hopefully he got caught in the other one.